Good afternoon and welcome to the stream. The title says this might be boring, grindy stuff, and that's what I'm kind of like a little bit afraid of. But I felt like making a stream, and then I kind of like looked at what I would like to stream up or what I would like to do, and it's not really maybe that kind of like follower friendly stuff, but I'm gonna try to do it anyway. So, and it's maybe the thing that I have in mind to do today is kind of like a bit of a small thing, but it's been kind of like but it's been annoying me, and it's kind of like I want to get it out of the way. So maybe also I'm gonna list a little bit of like general stuff. Okay, I forgot the music. General stuff that I wanted to do during the some following period. So one of the big things that I've been delaying is adding these country options, and like if there would be possibility to show like trends for different countries and how they would progress and that kind of stuff. So and maybe first of all to have here for the user emissions that you could choose. You could have here like choose a country like Finland, for example, and then it would, as a starting point emission, it would choose the average emissions in Finland. So that's kind of like a big thing I want to do. So that would make it easier for the user to kind of, because it could be easy to choose the average global emissions, something like 4.5 tons or something. Wait a minute, is it can I not use like 4.5 here? Yeah, there was some error, but I think like many of the people who are gonna use this, they'll be like mostly like Finns or whatever, and like English speakers and stuff like that. So and there's so big differences already between the countries in the Western world. Like the American emissions are very high, then like Swedish emissions, they are like below the global average, for example. So there's like big differences there. So it could be good that you could choose the country emissions as a starting point. And also like it would also so I kind of want to develop a model that would also then like based on what's gonna be the average global emissions per citizen, then it would calculate what would be the like corresponding country-based emissions. So there would be these conversions between different countries, but there wouldn't be a total conversions, I don't think, like, but I think that would also be like one option for the user to choose some kind of slider or other like input device, so that you could choose like what's the rate of convergence. So if the rate of convergence is 1, basically, then each country, they would have the same emissions by the end year here or something. And if it's 0, there would be no convergence, but I don't think I'm not really sure how that would be possible. I had some like I have some early model that I've been like thinking there, some mathematical model, but I want to get to test it on how those values, like I can run it like for specific countries, but I want to get it like kind of like in the system, so that I could see how it stacks up. So how if I add the sum of those countries' average emissions and then multiply by population size, if I can then I could see like how they would add up to this global emissions and how they correspond to that. So, but yeah, that's the kind of thing I want to pursue there. But I don't think that's gonna be today's thing. So, but yeah. Yeah, what I want to do today is I kind of want to. I have here like lately I've been making this selector here that you can choose like what emissions it's or like what variables indicators it shows there on the graph, but it's not really like fully working because there's this portion here that shows the averages for the period, and it's like okay, it's not showing the what do you call it, like the average numbers, but it's still showing the labels here for here, like net emission labels and population labels are still here even if they're not like included. So so it would be easy thing to just drop those from here that are not included, but then it ends up like this. You can see here with like well, you can see the numbers here. They just like go dark, but kind of like they leave this kind of like empty spots here. So what I would like to do is that if I remove the net emissions here from here like this, it would remove the label, but it would also like kind of like bump up each of these other labels, so it wouldn't leave this kind of empty stuff here. But and yeah, I'm gonna show the and basically like how it's done here is that like we have these positions here, so we have the net emissions in position 3 here, and this position value here kind of like indicates the placement here. So we would have to have it show that like if net emission is not included, then the pos value here for this is like this average emissions now, so this would turn to 3 instead of 4 and so on, like that kind of like but it's a little bit tricky to get this correctly. So what I've been thinking is that we should probably have like this kind of, but we have this data table here, and we would have another variable in addition to this pos, and that would basically be this position variable that takes these choices into account. And so the visibility stuff, let's see where this comes from. I think it's the visi variable, so okay, I think it's here in the beginning, but okay, input show user fossil. I wonder where it is like inputs, where it is like 1 and 0s here, or was it just true and false? So this should be like true and false is actually. So I'm not really sure how this one works here. So this should then go to true or something and not reactive. Or do they go to 1 and 0s? Yeah, okay, they should be going to 1s and 0s then, okay. Okay, we are taking this one here. This looks... It already has this one in there, so I wonder if we could go here. If we could do this here. Like if these are 1s and 0s. Or maybe it could actually be here, but if it's here, so we wouldn't want to make some kind of like the numbering thing. Ugh. So so let's see. let's maybe this could work. Something like this. So if you have by, should have this by year, and first I think we have to arrange this by the boss variable. Okay, let's try this. So we have order by boss, so it would give the so if you order them by position, the only thing that's gonna be left is the year that's gonna separate them, I think. So this one out. I'm just gonna run this and see if these are gonna like valid now. So this should be data tables. Oh, there should be, I think there should be like, yeah. Must evaluate the character. But if I just leave it out, leave this one out, is this fine? Okay, so it might have done it now. So now if we could just use this instead of the position thing. Or should we actually just change it so that this is now the position variable? What if we do it like that? So if I take this one out from here, okay, it seems to, yeah, it seems to work as I want it to work. Let's see. So how should we do it? How it would affect here? Because this thing doesn't respond to what we just did. So where do we control this one? I think it's either this one or this one. I think it would be this one here. So what do we need to do? So I think we'll need to, yeah. Yeah, this should be, I think this should be, this shouldn't be LU, it should be, label is like, okay, this is not, okay, this, it is the right track, okay. So what if we have here, that's, or it's actually that's L is fine. No. Let's have the okay, let's see now. So we remove this here. Yeah. Now it goes in order. So I wonder if we can also make it affect this these scales here, or do we? I'm not sure if we need to have it work here. Also, I think that I've been wanting to have is I might want to have more variables here. Might want to have the like the option to choose I also think the population option should be maybe like between the net emissions and average emissions, because it's the one that's affecting the average emissions. It's kind of like where it's gonna like stands in this whole thing. But I think I'm gonna take just a super short break now, so I'll be back soon. Okay, we are back, I think. So yeah, I wonder, is that like enough for that? Okay, one thing that's been annoying me here is that if I remove these two, then this one goes like very, it gets very ugly like here with that one. And I don't really know I don't think I really want to have it. I wonder if there's like a better option here than. Is there an option here that wouldn't stretch this scale like so low here? Like it's also a problem like here if you go, even if you show these and you go here and have like very low emissions here, or you go like very low, just go like 0.1. I think like this is a similar thing, but I think it's more of an expected thing to happen, or maybe it's the annoyance also that these will remain here, these scale indicators, even if the like it would be nicer even maybe to have them here below 0, but then it's a little bit tricky, like how much do they get in the way of these this table thing here. So I'm a little bit kind of thinking about how this should be done. Like I could maybe fit those. Like I'm also thinking, like, could I fit them here on the right hand side of this divider here somewhere, so that, and then so we would only need maybe like here below 0 we would only need maybe one kind of like a value that would indicate the minimum value that we have here during this period, but and of course you get there by just moving this here, but I don't think that's really enough in this case. It could be here like on the right hand side of this one. So yeah, this is kind of like now lying a little bit like this maximum values per scale. Like if I could just maybe leave this text out, because at least for now, because it's not really truthful. So yeah, I'm thinking about adding those. Let's see. It's a little bit of a hassle to add more variables, but I think it needs to be done at some point, so might as well do it now. And it could help with the scale problem actually, maybe a little bit, because it would show the, well, if we wanted to show the like the average costs. I wonder with these visibility things, could we also have some kind of selector that you could choose by scale. You could choose like the indicators only for so it would show the indicators only for a chosen scale. Like that would be the kind of like alternative to what I have in mind, is to have the possibility to have separate graphs for each scale, so that in that alternative they would basically be, the graphs would be besides each other, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. Like then it gets like, I'm just wondering like really like how crowded those, or how kind of like cramped those graphs are gonna be. Is the text gonna fit there so that it's readable and stuff like that? But I think it's still like a good option. Then it would be nice if you could move those graphs around and stuff like that, but yeah, also with those, to have those info boxes, I'm thinking like how would that fit there? But basically in that case the info box, like now I'd be planning to have so that the info box would maybe be placed here on the top left of the graph. It would be on the, it would become on top of this existing stuff here, but if it were the case that there would be this separate graph, then it would be kind of like a separate graph of its own, I think. Like that would be the thing to do maybe then. Okay, but maybe we just go head on to like adding those new variables, and I think that let's make this order a little bit better. So where would we add those? So I think they would have to be here, placed here. So there's average price here, there's average costs, then there would be and what would be their names, because we have so there's average cost, okay, we have average cost here, but so I think we need to have like we need to have the dividend value separately, so we just have like here we would have a dividend, and then we would have we would just have like average net costs. I think like that. I'm not really sure like how it's a little bit like a corner case on how useful these are. So we would have a dividend here, and okay, I think I want to put the osa as I was talking about. I want to put the population here. So this would be 4 now. This would be 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the average net costs would be 9, and then we have 10, 11, 12. Do we have so much stuff all of a sudden? Yeah, maybe. Also, will there be like other stuff besides these? It's gonna be a different thing that when we have those, you can show country specific stuff. I don't know if it's if I'm just gonna add those on like after these, or are they just gonna be like totally separate entity? Like I kind of feel that I might have to add them here so that they are, or maybe not, but I'm just thinking like how does it make like mix with this having these it has to come at least from the same data source as these, so that this like algorithm that kind of like places these so that they don't overlap, so that it works still. So okay, so we have this one here. Okay, we have 2 new guys here. So we just have so that's just euros. And we have, okay, so here we have now carbon dividend. So this would be then average net costs, and we have here average, it's just like average costs, I think, because we have like or average carbon cost maybe, or I don't know, we could maybe change this average carbon costs, user carbon costs, yeah, maybe it works like this. So we will need to add for them like new, we need to add some new colors here. So the dividend color, and with this I wonder if I want to go in a little bit. Should I make these shades so that they are like for the user, they would be like a little bit more blue, and for the other guys they would be like more green or something? I'm not really sure like what's the, so we're gonna have like average net cost is so I'm gonna try, yeah, I'm not really like, we'll see how it turns out once we have more. So we have yeah, for this. I'm not sure if this is used anywhere, but I don't really remember anymore. Average. I just used AVG actually here. Yeah. So we'll make it a little bit shorter. Like that. Here for the colors. Okay, here I did use it. Okay. So this doesn't affect that. Like I think I have to do for everything that's been using the average cost. I have to kind of like replace it with yeah, I don't know. We had here. Let's put it here like this. Average fossil. I don't. So we're gonna need to add them here as well, and okay, here I also want to keep the order. So yeah, maybe I'll put the population here after this one, and we have average emissions, carbon tax, then we have carbon dividend. Okay. See what color names we have here. So I'm gonna put this here and the user things and yeah, now the net. Maybe that's fine. I wonder if I've already like broken this. I don't think I dare to. I think I dare to download at this point. Or refresh the thing. We need to add to here. So unify which net costs. I think this is, but here I think like, okay, we have here total price, user fossil, and then we calculate average cost, and I think I'm gonna calculate the dividend. So for now we're gonna make the dividend be just be AVG cost, and we're gonna make that better later on. So and we're gonna have AVG net costs as it's just gonna be 0 all the way. So okay, the net cost is the last thing, so this shouldn't be issue. Okay, this, I don't think this is affected. This is already taken care of. Okay, here we go. Like this gets interesting now. Average costs. So this average cost, user cost, net costs. Yeah, okay, I think we need to add here. The average net cost, and then we have and maybe the dividend doesn't need to be added. does. I'm just adding it just to be sure. Okay, here I think we need to... haven't I done this for... Okay, yeah, dividend. So... And here like now, instead of this one, I think that's gonna be like now dividend. I think this might already like solve the thing that it's I don't know if I want to touch these ones yet. We get here or like didn't we already do this one? User, okay, no, it doesn't. It's fine. We go here and here and yeah, I think okay here. If okay, this one we need to add here. Okay, how do we get this? Input. Show dividend. I kind of never remember, is it like is there a D in the end of dividend or not? And I think I'm kind of scared that I have like two different ways to write it. So okay, maybe we can now try it and see what happens. Okay, something is wrong, I think. Something wrong here. Okay, yeah, this, okay. Argument 14, list head titles. Okay, I think this should be, let's see. Let's costs indicator show info color. Is one of these like somehow wrong, or is there, should I have like the looking at the costs. Okay, this should be like this, I think, but I wonder if that's the thing. I don't think that's the best color. Argument 14 is empty. Look, it's weird, it's argument 14, that's kind of like I wonder if one of these color names is somehow wrong or something like that. I don't know. This is actually wrong, but I don't think it affects in that ones, but we could check. No. Indicator show info list one. Okay, actually, okay, it could be this, that there's a comma here, so that could be something. Okay, no, no, it's not. So average net costs. Like I've got this error before, but I really don't remember. I should not be providing anything close. I think I can see where it's from. Oh. Let's try that. try with this browser thing. If I understood correctly, like it works until here at least. I just put it like in here. Actually, okay, yeah, I think it's still fine. I don't really know. Can you set like 2 of these, or is it just like, does it just take the first one? So this should be with these circles things that they will run the code until that circle. But I don't know how well it works inside here. So this kind of indicates that it works until here. So the problem could be inside the graph itself, but I'm not sure. Might happen somewhere before here. wonder if it could be. Could it be like between here? It takes this whole thing until here. I cannot like get. Oops. I wonder if it could be here. Like, could this mean that it's the problem is here? Like, I don't really know how to read this. this should be show, but I don't know if this is. Okay, might have been that. Okay, but it doesn't seem to be working actually. Or maybe it is, maybe it's just. Let's see. It's just missing like one of those. Why is there this one empty space? So let's see what are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do these all have different names? User net cost should be the lowest. Like this. Okay. So it's like position 4. If I add like 4. This is weird. Just like now it's there's something that's always, it's kind of like going down here. I think there's something wrong with how the thing is done, but I'm not, I don't know what's the issue then. Also, we are not getting in here, we are not getting the values from here. We are not getting this average carbon cost thing here on the right hand. Let's see again. Okay, we get it, but we don't get this. Why don't we get this average net cost? Like this, it should be at 0, but it's not. So maybe first try to figure out like what's been calculated so wrong that this, why is there this missing piece somewhere? So let's go pause. So position here. In, so we've ordered by position, then position is from 1 to we replaced position. What's wrong with this? one place empty, and we're not like if we have here. Okay, are we not seeing average net cost actually? I think that's the one missing. I think it has to do with like maybe the alpha thing is not working here. Let's see. Average net cost. So this should be working. I'm getting the feeling that it's showing, but it's not showing. It's kind of weird. Just average net cost. Average. Okay. And it's also the problem here on the right hand. It's like. This average net. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Speed 0. Let's yeah. So average net cost. Yeah. And we haven't. What the hell? What about the color? Like this is a normal. It's a normal color thing. So like it kind of like appears that it's in there, but it's just not showing. But okay, maybe this is a little bit against that assumption. Maybe it's not. Now I take it out. Like it's now it's kind of like it's kind of like that it's showing here, but it's just not showing up. Let's go again. Average net cost. So I'm just checking like that the name is spelled the same in all cases. Okay, okay. I think this is the okay. I think I found it. It's the coloring thing. It was kind of like fault. Yeah. Well, it's still not showing up here. What the hell? Like it is showing up in here, but not in here. very weird that it's not. Like, how is this different? I think could the problem be here somehow? Like, this is the one that's taking up the, and then we have this one. Wait a minute, it's basically this one that's on the, it's a bit different data source. Like, this is the last year data source, but it should always be, the value should always be 0 for the, I wonder if we have some other value there, like that. I don't think that should make a difference, but I just like just beginning to think that what if 0 is somehow like a weird number or for this or something. I don't really get it, but yeah, where did I even put it? I think that's done somewhere in here. Here. Nope. So is there anything different with this? .c and so it's just this is just using the one that's here, and it's taking the last year from that one. Also, I wonder if it doesn't show up here. I wonder what's up with this. Still like still some other to be like, yeah, this is euros and label is label, and we have color, it's like that, and we have this one. I don't know. I wonder if I can make some kind of accordion that has kind of like a ability to also collapse it in the bottom here. I wonder if I should do something else for a while and like just think about if that just like comes. If the solution like comes at some point. Oh, is it here actually? Average. Oh, this should be average net cost, I think. I think this could be it. Yeah, okay. Oh, problem solved. It's kind of like... it would be better to have... I don't know if I could make this a little bit more so that it loops over some like this, so that I wouldn't have to type these out every time, so I could make it a little bit easier. I don't know. Yeah, now I'm gonna like need to have more. I need to put these in smaller space, so I need to move this somewhere. I don't know. Let's see if we just make the font smaller. So it's here, these two things here, so let's go like 2 points, something like that. 2 points, 2.1, and minus 15 minus, yeah, let's make these smaller, or actually, yeah, you make those smaller, yeah. So that's okay, a little bit more and then everything can fit. And we'll also have to remove this borderline here. I should do that maybe now. So, how to remove this border? What kind of border is that even? Could it be this one? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna try this one also. So we have size 0 there. No, it's not that one. Let's try like this as well. No. So remove border. Okay, let's bring these in here. See what happens. Okay, that's better, but I still need to remove this. Panel background. I'll try here also. No, it still has this. take this out. I think this might also. Okay. It's better. I think we need to change the color, like the shade, to be more. Just to be more blue, I think. Because there's lots of like blue stuff here in them. Yeah, I think that looks better. I don't know if I want to do other stuff on the stream today. Let's see. Yeah, that's the thing that I was talking about, that this is annoying, that if I only have this carbon dividend selected out of this, then it gets a little bit ugly, but I don't know, maybe I can leave it that, because especially if I want to have this, because I'm thinking of making kind of like automate this visibility. So if I would be having these two here, or this stuff, so it's carbon text, it's gonna I wonder if I could have carbon tax and costs in the same scale, but I don't really. It'd be pretty cool, but I don't think it's possible. Now it's showing quite well on the same like it's these are now the same graph, but I'm still a little bit like especially if it gets too small to read, like right with this kind of it's yeah, might be too difficult. So again, like if we're thinking about this should be basic. Okay, maybe these. So this should be kind of like the basic view that the user gets when they initially open the app or the page. I think that that's kind of like the goal. So if this was automated, this visibility of indicators, so this would be the start. So, and then when you kind of like want to have this, it would be nice to have this indicator visibility, like maybe to the right hand side or something. It's a little bit too much in the way here, or have it as some kind of thing that just pops and it can be then like removed easily. I'm gonna have a little bit different option. But yeah, once so this would show up for this kind of like at the start for these kind of like and then when you click this open, it would also show up the carbon tax, and then it would also show the average carbon cost, carbon dividend, and average net costs. I think. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this to 0. Here, but here again I think like some of this may be a little bit redundant information, but it kind of shows the how it plays out. And then we have the user emissions, and when you click the user emissions, it would show up this and this and this. So yeah, something like that. So there's this kind of sequence going on. And you can also choose the population if you I wonder if I just kind of like have to change this a little bit, like is it also possible to have like show all option for indicator. I think this would be quite easy to do. Deselect option. I'm still also like thinking, where do I want to put these info boxes? Like I'm thinking now that could I have here something that if you hover over, it's gonna show the info box. If you hover over here, it would trigger the info box for the total emissions and so on. But I don't know, that might be hard to do. I'm not quite confident that I can get the. At least it could be maybe nice that there would be also another place to show those. I was also think like, of course you could also add some visibility controls in here, but yeah, I don't know. What the hell? Like, this should be. I wonder if this just like this should be 0.78 here. Like, what's wrong? If I go 1.78, it's just like it's adding 0.5 or what? What the hell? Oops. What's happening? So I wonder if it went kind of like crazy from all the scrolling I just did there. Okay, now it's 2 and let's go 0.5. Yeah, I think it just went confused because of the scrolling, and that's a little bit annoying if that's the case. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream for today, and thanks everyone for stopping by and for watching the recording or whatever.